Hello everybody, I am Sammy15, the Dragon Tamer here today, and welcome to PAVA Anime Talk, where today we'll be talking about an anime. And more importantly, we'll be talking about the anime Akuma no Riddle, or Riddle Story of the Devil. This is not a review though, this is a rant. The difference is that I'm not exactly reviewing it, I'm more, basically, I'm acting like you already seen the show. That's basically the difference. I'm talking to you as if you were like one of my friends. I was talking to you about this as if you already saw this anime. So if you didn't see this anime, then please leave. If you're also if you want to see the review first, it should be right about here, right about now or so, and somewhere around the group thing. Yeah, just click that. You should get my review first. This will also be a little bit longer than my review, I think. And also, if you're not into just hearing someone talk and drone and mumble and just go on a rant like I am doing, then please leave. I mean, there's not going to be no special clips or anything like that. It's just this picture and my voice. That's all there is to it. Yeah, just that. It sounds kind of boring. It is. So just for people who like hearing people talk. That's basically what it is. So anyway, without further ado, that was a long intro, and let's begin. Alright. As I said, I'm going to act like you already know what the hell I'm talking about, so please see the show. So for those who see the show, seen the show, please stay out. That's mumbling about it. Yeah, let's get started, like I said. First thing I want to talk about first is that, I feel that some of the characters in this show were kind of gypped, you know? I felt like it wasn't exactly balanced. Some characters had a bit of a story, others had like kind of a glance of a story, others had a full story, and others just I forgot what was her name, the girl with the brown hair and like the glasses. She was kind of interesting. She's been smart to me, and I wanted to know more about her. But they just like, you know what, nope, and she basically just lost. And she's gonna get poisoned and just left. Speaking of poison, I'm gonna go jump right to the ending. Not doing this in any particular order. The endings, like I said, I assume you saw the whole entire show. The endings were, the ending was just way too happy for me. I mean, some of the characters I actually sincerely thought they were dead, you know? Some of the characters I actually thought were dead. And the ending goes, nope, they're all alive. And guess what? Tokaku and, pink-haired chick, I forgot what's her name. Haru or whatever her name is. Haru, I think her name is. They end up being somewhat together, I guess. They never really explain that. And happily ever after, for the most part, the end. Wait, what? The ending just felt really rushed. The last episode was good until like the second half of the episode, where it just felt a little rushed. You know, I liked the ending, and I liked everything up to the point after you saw Tokaku crying. I think that's the name of the blue-haired chick. I'm not exactly sure. You see her crying, and then she goes. And then all of a sudden, everyone's happy, everyone's together. They don't explain a damn freaking thing. Like, alright, first of all, what was her wish? I mean, you pretty much can guess what her wish was. Second of all, how the hell are you gonna freaking get back together after you stabbed someone in the heart and almost try to actually kill them? That's what I don't get. I mean, the ending episode was pretty good up until that point. I liked the whole entire thing where, like, it was like, no, it's like, oh my god, Takaku's a bad guy. No! Nope, she's actually a good guy. That was just a clone. Oh. No, she really is a bad guy. But she's doing this for some reason, like, that really doesn't make too much sense. Like, I'm killing you just because I want to prove that this is my own will. Can you just, like... I think, honestly, if I was in her shoes, I know this is all my own will, because even if I'm being told to, I'm doing this because I want to. I don't care what what all this nonsense is. I will still protect you because I want to protect you. and this is my own thought, and yada yada yada. But no, that just sounds too simple. Then again, she is a teenage assassin. A girl, they kind of have to make things a little more complicated than they need to be. Just how it is. I know a lot of teenage girlfriends, and a lot of them just make it a lot more complicated than it needs to be. I mean, I do that sometimes too, but it just feels like they just make it really complicated on themselves. It's like, yeah. I just facepalm myself and just go, ay, ay, ay. But I really like that whole entire thing. One of the things I didn't like, though, is that the whole entire people obviously came in for the most part because they saw they look, ooh, two cute girls kind of holding hands together. Yuri undertone. Let's go. Unfortunately, it never gets any deeper than that, because it seems like one of those freaking. This seems like one of those anime shows that was like trying to get people like get more about homosexual couples. Like, hey, know a little bit more about us and like be a little more friendly, but it never really straight up said so. I mean, when the assassins had basically gay parents, it never really directly said so, but the underline was there. And same thing with the girl who looked like a lolly and the Miss Night chick. It was pretty much obvious that they kind of loved each other, but they never really explained it. Like, I feel like in anime in general doesn't really like explaining or like go outright saying, yeah, they're in love, yeah, they're dating, yeah, the boyfriend girlfriend, yeah, or girlfriend girlfriend, or boyfriend boyfriend. You get the idea. That's one of the things that anime bothers me. It just seems to like flirt with it. They're like, no, it seems like together, that's not confirmed for whatever goddamn reason. The only reason the time it's actually confirmed if the anime starts off with two married with them together. And that just irritates me. I don't know why. They do this mostly with a younger audience. I don't know why. This is not anime, just like Japanese stuff in general. It just goes, why can't you just like go and say, yeah, they're dating, yeah, they're having sex, like halfway through the anime, not like a few episodes in, they start liking each other, and they never really go out, and just leaves it up to the people's imagination. I think what it is because too many freaking people who have had like fan fiction. I feel like I think anime makers just give too much to the fan fiction community and just don't want to ruin their dreams. That was a major problem with Sword Art Online. They made that couple official, and I know a lot of my friends, especially my female friends, who were raging because they didn't like the fact that they made it official. Because like, no, anime's not supposed to do that. I like that, damn it. I feel like we need to have more official couples, and it pisses me off because like a lot of people bitch about it, and once they get it, they bitch about it more. You know, and it always irritates me because in Bleach, for example, if Orihime and Izuku officially got together, like everyone freaking wants them to for the most part, people would be pissed because now the people who then they're like, well, what about Rukia? Well, she has Renji. Why can't we just mix it up and whatnot? Why? People are just so freaking irritating with their fan fiction. And it's not necessarily the males who do this, because for the most part, we males don't really give a shit. It's like, sweet, yay, they're together, alright, cool. Well, it's mostly the females who write fan fiction, not the guys. It's the females who just want these couples together. And like they're made of fanfic. They're made of freaking couples that sometimes make absolutely no sense, but only to them. And that's why I like fanfiction community, but at the same time, I just kind of go, oh my god. You know, I feel like anime sometimes pays too much attention to the fanfiction community. Either that or they completely ignore it. I think there needs to be a medium. Now, I'm off on a tangent here. I feel like, back to the original topic at hand, I feel like they really should just out and say, yeah, these two are your couple. Or like, they should at least I would say, yeah, we'll be best friends forever. They should have said that. Not left it up in the air for like debate and discussion whether or not the freaking not or so, but I guess it gives them more attention and gives them more people to like and whatnot. So I guess it does give them something. I think I understand why they do that, because more money and more attention and yada yada yada. I just find it irritating, you know? I also find it irritating there's only freaking 12 episodes. I feel like there should have been like a few more, like 13 to 15 episodes. I think the pacing of the show was a little off balance because not every single assassin got a whole entire episode to themselves like they should have. That's what should have happened. Each and every single assassin should get an episode to themselves. Some of them did, but not all of them did. And that's what bothered me. You know, you had the first 2 episodes or so as introduction, and you have the last episode to like as closure. That is understandable. So you would need like 15 episodes in the series, maybe 16, just so like that can happen. I mean, but then again, who the hell makes a 16 episode anime? That's the problem. That is really the freaking problem. So I feel like 13 episodes is actually okay. You know, if you make 13 episodes, that is fine. I feel like there should have been an episode 13. 14 episodes, I think, is also okay, but 15 it just goes now. So I feel like what really should have been the actual medium, honestly, in my opinion, should have been like probably 13 or 14 episodes. And it's like close everything and make it all nice and smooth. Another thing is that this anime, like I said in my anime review, has potential. The plot has potential. This anime could have been more than what it was. Some anime just can't be more than what it is. This anime really could have, in my opinion. I mean, in my opinion, it would never have been anything more than an 8. Or maybe an 8.5 for most anime reviewers, because no one takes freaking Yuri undertones seriously. No one does. It's sad. It's true. I mean, not just Yuri undertones, just homosexual undertones seriously. Especially in this pretense. When it's all girls except for one guy who is the most happy-go-lucky freaking bastard at the planet. I feel like they were gonna do something with that son of a bitch. I feel like he turns out he's like the grand master of the whole entire scheme, or the whole entire bad guy. I was like, seriously, some of the guy. That guy is behind something. Like they gave a little little teases about it. It's like, he is. No, not really. I'm kidding. He's nothing at all. He's just a teacher who's just too happy and go lucky and stupid for his own good. I'm like, what? Why couldn't he be like a bad guy? But at the same time, that would have been predictable. I guess it was kind of better him end up not really being important at all, other than being the happy-go-lucky teacher. It's like he's like that. To me, he's like a puppy, and like kicking him and like making fun of him, like be kicking a puppy while it's asleep. You can't do it, man. It's just kind of. He's really cool. I did like him because he was, well, he did what he was supposed to, I guess. I also like the music score. I think the soundtrack was actually pretty good. It's one of my favorite of the animes I've seen in a while. Granted, haven't been watching too much animes of late, but that's my fault. I did like this anime. I did. I just feel like it could have been more than what it was. And it's sad. It really was. It could have been like bridged the gap a little bit more between like making homosexual couples more relevant. Not relevant, more, I don't know, more mainstream, I guess. You know, be more acceptable instead of the boy gets the girl gets the girl, or like the boy gets the boy. I'll never watch a boy get the boy anime, but I feel like Yuri Undertones is more acceptable than yaoi simply because that from what I've seen, girls are more okay than with lesbians than guys are with gays. That's just how it is from what I've seen. Guys are just more okay, and plus girls, a lot of guys like Yuri, you know. And let's be honest, good percentage of the anime community is male. Granted, there's a lot more female members than there was back in like freaking '96. You know, people like wonder, how did all these anime girls come out of nowhere? Well, and actually more or less started with freaking Bleach, to be honest. I mean, just look at Ichigo. I feel like several girls are just orgasming right now just at the thought of him. I mean, just look at him. You know, and just look at the whole entire... It's supernatural, and this is the whole entire theme of the anime. It just was good, you know? The plot was good, the story was crappy, but simple enough for the average day idiot to understand, so that was what was cool about it. I'm going off on a tangent again. Like I said, I just feel like it could have been more. You know, I really like this anime. I really wanted to see it do well. I just felt I also had a few problems with some characters. You know, like Haru is just way too happy for me. Like, I feel like she actually is mentally insane. Something is wrong with her up in the head. I mean, I can't really blame her because all the people who died right in front of her eyes. I mean, when you think about it, she has to be messed up in the head. I mean, she like, with all the people that's seen her, and the fact that she wants to be friends with her would-be killers. Yeah, this girl is not alright. It's not all there. But she's the good crazy, you know? I like good crazy. And this, stoic chick becomes a bit more than this archetype. And another thing is the characters weren't really developed that much, you know, especially the main characters. The most interesting characters were actually the ones who were not the main characters, in my opinion, you know? My opinion. I didn't really, the blue-haired chick just kind of I just shrugged my shoulders at her. She just seemed very like every other freaking character, you know? Every female character who's just silent, the strong silent type. It was sad, you know. I did like this anime, we really did. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, even though I didn't give it the best of ratings, I really did like the anime. And I actually had more hopes for it, even though I knew going into the anime. We were just looking at the, just hearing the opening and just seeing the, what was going on. And the plot seems good. I will be honest, the plot seems fairly good. It's a very good plot. And the story is okay too. I just did not have enough time, I think. If I had more time and was given a bigger budget with better voice actors and a better opening, it really would have been a class A. It would be a very good anime. It's very rare that animes are redone. But I really would love to get this anime redone. Like, because this anime has just so much potential, and the whoever took this anime up didn't really do a good job, in my opinion, you know? And I feel like someone could have done better. It sucks. You know, if this anime was better, we definitely would probably see this on Toonami. I mean, this is how, I feel like how good this anime could have been. Because there is action in there, but another thing about the action is there was action there, I just didn't feel there was enough action scenes, and I felt like the main blue-haired chick was just a little overhyped. That everyone just meant her to be a badass, but she really wasn't all that badass at all. She wasn't really that great of a thinker. I mean, she was better than most of them, I guess. But that's not exactly all entirely her, you know? It showed a few times that Haru can actually kick some ass. That she doesn't actually have to be protected. I mean, she can trick and learn to put her opponents into favorable positions where she can actually take advantage and even win. But that's, in conclusion, I just thought the worst thing for me about this anime was the ending. You know, where it was just all happy. It was just too obscenely happy for me of an anime that, like, I mean, I didn't mind like most of the characters not dying. I just felt like the two characters that killed each other on stage should have stayed dead. But that's just my opinion, so just like and subscribe, all that nonsense, and I hope you guys liked the video. Please tell me what you thought about this anime, what your opinions about this anime were, and all that fun stuff. So, once again, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.